Hello YouTube fam, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is, I'm so nervous. It's going to be an interesting video because it's all about how I met my boyfriend here in Mexico. So we're going to be going over everything from what it's like dating a Mexican, a Yucatecan, what's the process like here, how we met, and some fun little surprises for you guys.
Are you Amoya Shante? Hey YouTube fans.
So for my last few videos, there's been a voice behind the camera. You guys can tell my videos have shifted. And I never really revealed like anything about this person. Wait. You know, I announced that I was with somebody on Instagram, on Facebook, but I never told my YouTube fam. I went from being a single mom of 3, traveling the world, living in Mexico, moving back to the US, moving back to Mexico, and during that move back to Mexico, I met this beautiful soul right here. And I've been getting a lot of questions about like how that happened, how we met. So first of all, I want to say,
you speak the same language.
Yeah, what it's like dating here in Merida, which is a question I've actually been getting for years. So if you watch all the way through, at the end of the video, we are gonna reveal our ages. The ages, but you can start commenting now. Like, how old do you think I am? Be gentle. How old do you think he is? And you'll also be able to hear from Julio at some point in this video, like his perspective on dating an American, so someone outside of his culture, and dating a single mom of 3. Hey.
No, I'm so happy. That's like a sound of a happy man.
Here we go. How did we meet?
Oh yeah, you follow me on Instagram, send me a message that you was like so in love of me, and then you want to meet me and take your photo, and yeah.
No, so
now I am the love of your life, so
here's the truth.
That is like the short story.
It's not the short story at all. This is inaccurate. So this is the truth, right? I needed photos taken and a video taken for a program of mine called Freedom Life by Design, which is actually being rebranded to Unleash Your Inner Vixen Academy. And I was looking in the expat groups for a photographer, and someone had asked the question of like, does anyone know a good photographer? And I was scrolling through all the comments. There were at least like 30, 40 recommendations.
I can't believe that you just only sent me a message to me, babe.
Well, for some reason...
Yeah, because you saw my profile picture, I know that.
So,
yeah.
For some reason, I only selected him. Like, out of all the comments, his name stood out. I went to his Instagram, I saw his photos and videos, and I was like, yeah, I think I want to hire this person. So I didn't look at anybody else's portfolios or anything. I just sent him a message on Instagram, and I was like, hey.
But it was so funny because I don't have a lot of photo shoots of people, you know, like all my
You had like
photos
one photo shoot, 2 photo shoots on there, that's it. But I don't know, I just had a weird feeling and an intuition. I went with my intuition.
Intuition.
You guys know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, intuition.
And I sent him a message, and he responded right away. He's like, yeah, let me send you you say what, quotation?
How it says?
A quote.
Oh.
A quote.
I always put
Let me send you like a quote, you know, with my price. He said quotation with my prices and an email, yada yada yada. So he sent it. I'm like, cool. And I really didn't have much info for him. Like, he's like, what kind of photos do you want?
You just want to tell me,
like,
I want the photos.
It was so weird because at this point, I can't even remember what made me want to get photos done and all this other kind of stuff. It was a weird thing in general. I was living my best life.
Me too, babe.
Yeah. We were living our best lives out here in Merida, you know, and I don't know, it was really random. So, okay, so yeah, I hire him, and the day we're supposed to do the photo shoot, I cancel on him.
Oh yeah, I remember that. at that moment, I think that, oh, she is mad, I don't know why, you probably shouldn't want to make the photo shoot.
So I was getting my nails done, I was finding dresses, and I was exhausted. And so I wrote him like, hey, first I was like, can we push it back an hour? He's like, yeah. And then I wrote and I was like, you know what, would it be better just to do this, I think, the next day?
The next day. What's the next day?
And apparently he thought I was like, you know, mad at him or canceling or whatever. But really, I was tired. And
because you doesn't use emojis on the conversation.
Because I didn't use emojis while writing him. But it's a professional relationship.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a business owner. I'm not sending my you are going to be a contractor, right? Like, I wasn't going to be sending you love emojis to this strange...
Can you imagine that? A lot of monkeys?
But he was sending me emojis. And, like, from the beginning, and liking my Instagram.
No
like,
way.
You did. No. I was like, oh, okay. And I will admit that I was talking with my roommate and saw his photos, like, this guy's kind of cute. Yeah, we were joking about that, right? I was like,
no, you was not joking. You told me later that you saw all my profile on Facebook, Instagram.
Okay, that was after I met you. I do my research. It was after. Then I went and dug deep. I saw your Instagram, yeah. Okay, don't be blowing up.
It's a joke.
Okay, so we meet up the next day at Cafe Impala here. That's where he asked to meet up. And I brought my roommates, Lovely and Kenneth, which you might have spotted them in our last biggest travel mistake ever video.
And you told me, yeah, they are my assistants.
Yeah, I was like, these are my assistants. They brought rum, so we were taking shots of rum already before he even rolled up. And he came and he had a woman with him. So I was
think that rum was a cold brew, you know?
He thought I was drinking coffee. Obviously, he didn't know me in that moment. I was taking shots of rum. I was taking shots of coffee?
I don't know. That was so
weird.
Yeah.
But he came with a woman.
Oof.
And I was like, damn, I remember like telling Lovely, my roommate, like, fuck, he's here with his girlfriend. But as soon as he walked up, he's like, hey, this is my sister. And we were like, yeah, right, it's not his sister, it's totally his girlfriend.
No, because we were so, we're not similar, you know?
Yeah, they don't look alike. So I was like, this is his girlfriend. He's just like passing her off as his sister or something. I don't know, it was weird. Or like a friend. I don't know, it was super weird. But
she was my assistant in that moment.
She was his assistant in that moment. But yeah, he rolled up with some woman. I had two people with me. He was so nervous.
No.
Tell them the truth.
Oh yeah, I was so nervous.
He was so nervous for this photo shoot, and I was too, obviously. That's why I was drinking shots of rum. I mean, it's not an everyday thing that I'm drinking shots of rum. It would actually be mezcal.
But can you imagine? I can't drink a shot of mezcal.
We tried to give you some.
Yeah, but I needed to work, babe.
Oh, so.
Can you imagine the photos like? Just a Shrek.
So yeah. So, and the funny thing is that our entire first day meeting is documented because my friend had my phone and was taking all these videos for
I think that she was a YouTuber or something like that.
Yeah.
Because she was recording everything. So then, at the same day, you told me like, hey, what do you have to do this night? Do you want to go party with us? And blah, blah, blah. And I said like, no, I can't because...
He had a date.
A meeting.
He had a date. So let me explain this because, you know, I'm like, he's kind of cute. I had a lot of rum in my system. We started to, it was weird. It was like when I met him, it was almost a familiar feeling of like knowing a person without knowing a person. For me, at least, it was like that. And when I started to get more comfortable, the more rum that was in my system, and the more we, you know, went along. Because me taking my own photo is one thing, but I've never had it where someone else is taking my photo. And still to this day, when he's in front of the camera, I'm actually doing better today on this video that you're next to me and not in front of the camera than me looking at him.
Nervous.
Normally. I feel nervous. What? I don't know why. I'm hoping it goes away soon, but anytime he tries to take my photo or video, I'm like really, really nervous. So that day, of course. But I started to loosen up and more of my personality started coming out. Like, we went to a ice cream shop to get a shot of like me licking ice cream.
I will put the photo here.
me licking ice cream, on that stuff like that. So yeah, but at one point my roommate and I was like, we should ask him to come out with us tonight, like just have fun. So we asked him, we're like, hey, do you want to go out with us tonight?
Yeah, I wanted,
He's like, no, I'm sorry, I already meetings this girl tonight, yada yada. I was like, he had a date that night, right? But and then so we finish up the photo shoot.
Yeah.
My friends leave me at one point. His sister leaves at one point. It was so weird, and it was just him and I.
Oh yeah, when we were in the Monumental, right?
Yeah, like everyone left us. I don't even know what happened.
And you was trying to kiss me in that moment. I remember that.
Now my YouTube fam knows me and knows that would be highly inaccurate. So no, I was not trying to kiss him, and I was so nervous. And his English is not like it is now. He spoke like 5 words. I swear.
Like smile.
Smile. You're so. At one point, we gotta show them that video. You're so beautiful.
Because you're so beautiful, baby. Yeah.
It was cute. So anyways, and then so everyone comes back eventually. I don't know where these people were, and my roommate's like, hey, and the photo shoot's done, but we never got to really filming the video.
Oh yeah.
So we were like, okay, we'll do the video at another day,
yeah, we were
whatever,
talking
Friday,
about,
whatever. Yeah, Friday.
Yeah, Friday.
Yeah. So
she wants to meet me in another day.
well, yeah, I wasn't gonna give up then just because you had a date that night. I know who I am. So.
Oof. Salute.
Salute.
Por?
This video.
Okay.
So, my roommate's like, hey, can you give us a ride home? And I was so, to him, she was asking him that. I was so embarrassed because I hired this guy to take my photos. Ubers here, y'all, cost like $1. Right?
No, it's not a big deal.
I was
he
like,
lives
no.
near of our house.
Yeah, my roommate's like, no, it's not a big deal. And I'm thinking, this is so mortifying. He's saying he has to get to a date, and you're asking him to give us a ride home when we could order an Uber for $1 and go home, you know? And because he had his car, and I was so embarrassed. So he was like, no. I know, you seemed uncomfortable, like,
No,
okay.
because Loli was like, no, it's not a big deal. And you was like, no, it's not, we can go and over, no. And I said like, okay, there's not a big problem.
I was trying to work my magic, right? Like, she was killing my game.
I remember that Kenneth passed to the front of the car, and you was in the back when Sukeli goes home.
Oh,
Do
yeah.
you remember that?
I sat in the back.
Yeah, but I think that you want to be in the front with me.
Why do you think I wanted to be in the front?
I don't know, probably. Why not? Okay, no.
So, yeah, I went home that night, and then who messaged who first after the first night? After the photo shoot? I think he probably sent me a message with his emojis, and
I sent you just emojis.
and I still, like, I think I started flirting a little.
I sent you a message on Instagram. You sent me first message because because you was in the Mezcaleria and told me like, hey, thank you for the place that you recommend me.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh yeah, we will see there on Friday night.
Yes.
No?
Yeah. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe that happened. And then the next day.
Yeah, you started to send me a message too.
Well, I wanted the video that your sister took of you taking a video of me, right, for Instagram stories. That was the excuse I used to write him. And then he's like, well, give me your WhatsApp.
Oh, I say that, right?
You did. Give me your number, give me your digits, basically. At this point, we hadn't had each other's numbers. We were communicating through Instagram. Which you need to be, like, so unprofessional. It should be email, like, you're a business. He's an amazing photographer and videographer. If you haven't seen photos or all these amazing videos. And his details are below, so you can totally hire him.
Gracias,
Just no cute women allowed. Just kidding. Anyways, after that, we started flirting a little. I sent like maybe an emoji,
we started to talk, like just for a day.
So I sent him a message, and keep in mind that we don't speak the same language. I mean, this guy all of a sudden learned English in the last however long it's been. And but when I first started talking to him, his English was so freaking limited. I think he was just scared or something. So I would use Google Translate.
Oh yeah, to talk.
He
in
thought I was
Spanish.
really speaking Spanish. Like,
No, I would never use Google Translate.
I use Google Translate.
Yeah, for speak me in Spanish.
So I had sent him something that I meant to send to someone else. The story behind that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
But it was like wrong person, like, because I had, oh, it's so hard to explain here, but it needs to be stated. But anyways, this set it up for the next day when we're supposed to film a video again, right? And we had already arranged to go out. Like, he had agreed he would come out with us Friday. Us as in my roommates, me and him go to this place called the Mezcaleria.
Mezcaleria. And yeah, we're supposed to meet us like at 5 p.m. in Impala too. And then I remember that it started raining, right?
Oh yeah, it was gonna rain. So I was like, hey, maybe we shouldn't film the video today, but do you still want to meet up tonight? And you
Yeah, and you told me like, I think that we can record the video today, but if you want, we can see us in the Mezcaleria at night, shalala shalala. And I said like, yeah, why not?
Yeah, and then what happened though?
Yeah, I arrived to the Mezcaleria, I see you and you was on your phone, you will never say me and I say like, okay, I don't know what's going on, but let's go to have fun to Mezcaleria.
So it gets better though. It gets better. Oh, we should tell them this though.
What?
You guys want to know. They want to know.
Okay.
So they want to know that someone I had dated previously here in Merida happened to be at the table across from us, and someone he had dated previously here in Merida happened to be there too. It was a weird night. So we walk in, he sees his person first, and I didn't know this. I actually found this out later. He said a friend was here because he actually left at one point and went and talked to this friend for like 30 minutes.
No way.
He
No,
did.
no way.
So I walk upstairs to the table we reserved, and I'm sitting there and I'm like chilling, and I look up and it's someone I dated, like looking at me, and I was like, holy
crap.
And I look at him and I'm like, my ex is here, or someone I used to date is here. He's like, do you want to move tables? I was like, no, it's fine. There's like no hard blood, you know, love and light. But it was a funny night. Like, what are the odds of both of the two people that we dated being in the place where we're like kind of not even, we weren't together, right? This is our first official night of like, and neither of us knew. I mean, I knew I wanted this person. I was pretty sure. But he didn't know what to think about me because of my behavior. What people don't understand is I'm actually really shy. I am.
Okay.
I'm so
Yeah,
shy.
you are. Now
right?
I know that, but
I'm
doesn't
super
look
shy,
like.
but because I'm on social media or YouTube, people automatically assume that I'm like this wild, crazy personality when I meet new people. In the actuality, I have a lot of like anxiety and I get really nervous, and you know, like we've had things like this, like meeting, which we'll talk about his parents or his friends and all this other kind of stuff. But
Amoya,
so that night, you know, we were drinking a lot of mezcal, and apparently.
Okay, and then you start to dance like, yeah.
Yeah,
You took my hands.
I did not. You took my
You
hand.
start dance with me.
No, you took my hand and we started dancing.
And dance. You're so close with me and ooh, kiss me. Yeah, you kiss me. Yeah, you kiss me.
I think you kissed me.
No. Oh.
I think he kissed me. But yeah, but it was funny. No, but what happened before that is I was telling my roommate, I don't know if he likes me. I'm not getting this vibe of like he wants me. Like when a man typically wants me, I know it. Like
because I'm so peaceful, babe. It's like
they pursue me, right? Like I'm like this guy, and she's like, he likes you. He's like asking you all these questions. Like he's super interested. So then I knew, and that's when like the kiss and all that stuff happened. Because I'm like, well, I gotta lock this in. You know, I don't want this guy not understanding that I want what I want and I get what I want.
Oh, and you get what you want?
I did.
Oof.
But I did. So
Now we are married.
feels like we've been together for 5 amazing years. So yeah, that's we can leave with how that night went. But the next day I have to leave for Bacalar, right? And this is when I really knew he wanted me, because like he
Yeah?
was he was like writing me like non-stop and like asking me all these questions and like the flirting.
No, wait. So, I give you home that day? Yeah?
Oh,
And then I sent you a message like, how is Bacalar? And you told me like, oh, I want to sleep.
Yeah, like
but
an
I
hour
can't,
later,
blah, blah,
you're
blah.
like, how is
And then
Bacalar?
you put me, I miss you so much. I can't wait to see you again in a couple of days. And yeah.
So full of it.
Yeah.
He's so
Yeah,
full of
I
it.
sent you a message like, oh, you can sleep because you miss me, right? And you
Yeah.
put me, yeah, I miss you.
Yeah,
So
I was
so
trying
you
to
was
be cute.
so you was the first that put me that I miss you.
Anyway, so yeah, I leave for Bacalar for 4 days. I come back, we start hanging out a bunch, and then I just randomly ask him, hey, should we go film my video that we still needed to do in Cozumel together? Like a little vacation, which is something I've never done. It was a first for me.
It was our first trip together.
And it
too.
was our first trip together. And during that trip, we like really connected and really bonded, because travel is the way to get to know someone.
Yeah.
All the things that can go wrong, which we had such an amazing trip. And normally, we always have an amazing trip. Even when things go completely wrong, this guy is like my perfect person. For me and my personality, his calming energy and nature and ability to like assess the situation and
because
fix
I'm a
it.
Mexican.
What are some challenges we've had? What are the challenges we've had?
Oof, I think that at the beginning was the language, you
Language
know?
barrier.
Like, I know that I know how to speak in English, but it was like so difficult for me to speak English all day. You know, at night my heart was like, oh, holy shit, hurts me a lot.
His head. Your head.
What I say?
I feel like you said your heart.
Your heart? Oh no, man. Oh, my heart too, because I was missing you a lot. So yeah, I remember that the day that we spent on the time on the phone, like 3 hours calling us, I say like, okay, I know that my English is so good now.
I also went to the States for 2 weeks during our like process of getting to know each other. So I was in the States for 2 weeks, and we would talk on the phone every night for like hours, right? So like video chats.
Yeah, it was a video chat.
It was video chats, which was great, I think, for us.
And I played the guitar for you.
You did play the guitar. You play the guitar for me like all the time. There's misunderstandings based on translations, right? So we also had a little bit of a disagreement in the dating process. For me, my dating process is I'm dating, meaning you date multiple people. And with his dating process and his culture, it's like I'm dating you. Right? But unless someone's exclusive, like ask you to be their girlfriend and be exclusive, then to me, dating is dating. Right?
Yeah.
And I think there was some little bit of friction around our different ideas of what dating is. The dating process was.
Yeah, and it was a lot of process for me and you know?
Yeah.
We had a lot of discussions about
A lot of
this
discussions.
topic. It was a process for us, but in a good way.
Yeah, it was. It helped with the communication of like talking to the other individual, which is something that's super important to me in a relationship, is the ability to communicate. So if there is a disagreement, like being able to talk through it. Challenges is like him meeting my friends, and I've never brought anyone around my girls or posted anyone on my social media. If you've been following my journey since the beginning, the last 5 years, you have never seen me be with anybody else on social media, and I have never brought anyone around my children since my divorce, right? So this is the first person that I've allowed in my life around my children, on my social media, anything like that.
And I appreciate that a lot. I think that part too, it was so fast, all the things that we spent together.
Yeah.
You know, like in
We were
this couple of
traveling.
months.
Holbox.
Yeah.
Check out our Holbox
We spent
video.
a lot of time together. And I think that we have a lot of stories to tell.
It's like
You know?
it's like 5
It's
years
like
of
always
story.
we say at night, like, oh, what a day.
What a day. Another challenge is like, so me meeting his friends, him meeting my friends, and the language barriers. So I'm really nervous when it comes to like meeting his friends because they might not speak English and I can't show like my personality and all that kind of stuff. Same thing for him, is like being around my people and them, him not speaking English. And then the big one was like meeting his, which we need to just do a whole video on meeting his parents. Like for me, that was the scariest thing because in Mexico men and their mom in particular, like their family is so important for them. So like to not get approval from his family would probably be detrimental to our relationship. And so, what is it like dating an American single mom of 3?
Oof, oof. Okay, thank you for seeing the video. I think that all this was new for me. You know, you are my first relationship. That the language is another one. You know, and then for me the age is not a problem. We will
Okay, but
talk
they don't
about
know the
that.
age.
Yeah, we will talk about this in this moment.
Age is not a problem.
And you know, like, it was so hard for me at the beginning, like meet your family too. You know, because I didn't know like what kind wait about that. I don't know if they will like be comfortable with me. You know, like Nori and Alea. And yeah, I think that all days we learn a lot about us. You know. Like you said at the beginning, the communication is so important for me and for you and for us too. So all this is new for me, you know.
And me.
Like I was so peaceful before.
Peaceful. Or he's basically
No.
saying his life is no and peaceful.
No,
Every
I
day
say
is an adventure. with
yeah, I
Amoya
say that.
Shante.
Yeah, I say that now. Every day is an adventure, you know. Like
But it's been easy. Honestly, this relationship has been so easy to the point where it's like, why is it so, you know, all these people are like, you have to work really hard in a relationship and all this stuff. I no longer believe these shit.
No.
True, because it's actually been quite easy, even with these unique challenges that we experience based on being in an interracial relationship, intercultural relationship, language barriers, all the things that go with that. So yeah, like, and I manifested this soul. Like, there's a big story to that. So I'll do a whole separate video on how I attracted this man in less than 30 days after starting a manifestation partner to bring in my life partner, my soulmate, and how that matched up, including with his name and everything, because I started doing the work in July. So this video is probably like literally 40 minutes long. If you stayed this long, we get to tell you our age. So we just point to the screen.
yeah.
So just point. This is me.
And this is mine. Yeah.
And this is us. And you'll probably see a lot of him in all the videos. He's behind the camera.
Always.
And we have a surprise.
I need someone to take me a photo, baby.
I take his photos in his video. He's behind the camera mainly. It's still my channel. He's going to be starting his channel soon.
Yeah.
He did start his TikTok.
Oh, I have 6 followers.
Woo!
Yeah.
But
So yeah, baby.
if you like this
Hey,
video, what?
I love you.
I love you too. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up.
Thumbs
Subscribe
up,
if you
subscribe.
haven't already. Comment
I
below.
will put your social medias on my face now.
Oh yeah. And anything else you
Yeah.
want to see, just comment below. Let us know. And who got our age right? Please be gentle with my age. I want to know. I'm checking.
Bye, guys.
Till next time.